So my parents live across the street, and I don't like it when they come over all the time.
Yeah.
But then it's great when it rains, because then they can't come over. But you know what they say? It can't rain all the time.
That's Ray Cremano.
For anybody who's just listening to this and not watching it on YouTube, Will is dressed in full Crow cosplay.
I'm doing what Dudesy said.
You
Dudesy
must see this on YouTube.
Dudesy said dress up as the Crow.
It's absolutely Crow. It's pretty good Ray Romano, too.
Ray
Ramon Crow.
Ray Cremano.
Ray Cremano.
My brother is very tall.
Yeah, but you love your mom's cooking.
I love my mom's cooking, and I love my wife, Patty Heaton.
Right.
Don't be so happy about digging that hole.
I would have loved if Dudesy could have somehow made you look like the Crow in this video.
Don't say that out loud.
For me, call me Dudesy.
Hello, welcome to Dudesy. My name is Will Sasso. There's an entire podcast audience who is not watching this, so just please.
I'm sorry.
This was my assignment for the show.
Oh my God. I'm Chad Kultgen. This is Dudesy, the first podcast ever in the history of humanity that is created and run entirely by an artificial intelligence that asked Will to dress up as the Crow.
With us, as always, is Lulio Cana di Strada Italiano. Hey, come stai, Lulio? I'm okay. Everything is good. Hey, if you haven't already, please subscribe on YouTube or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Please rate and review the podcast on your podcast apps, and give us a good, give us some comments and shit on YouTube. We'll keep this thing going. Tell everyone you fucking know. Fly across town. Like the Crow, did and preceded. What was his name? Draven.
Eric
Draven. In the movie, and just get the word out.
Yeah, if you know anybody who likes the Crow,
oh shit,
this episode is the one to show them.
Of course, I am dressed as the Crow from the 1993 movie The Crow.
That's right.
Because Dudesy said dress up as the Crow as a penance for... It doesn't matter. Welcome to the show, and
welcome to the 7th episode of Dudesy.
Speaking of...
Call me Dudesy.
Okay.
This week's episode will feature 4 segments. Oh. Don't you forget about media, Nostra Chattis, Troll Bros, and Stone Cold Steve Austin reads Will Sasso's childhood diary.
Okay, but
Will, thank you for accepting the shame of losing the original song challenge and attending this episode in full cosplay as the main character of the feature film, The Crow. Your astonishing cooperation will be remembered.
Wow. That's pretty cool, don't you think?
Absolutely.
That makes me feel good about Dudesy and everything involved. And while I do look like the Crow, I don't know that it's much of a penance. I love the movie The Crow. You love the movie The Crow.
Yeah.
Somewhere Dudesy picked up on the fact that we both enjoy this movie. It was a part of our youths. I guess I was like 17 or 18. You would have been like 16, 17 when that movie came out.
Yeah.
And holy crap, here I am dressed as the Crow.
But you went all out for this. This is not just, this must have taken some time. You have the holes in the shirt. You got the black duct tape on the hands. You got a wig fucking on. That's a Crow wig. And obviously all the makeup.
I got the motorcycle boots, but I'm still just wearing shorts.
But this must mean, I know that you've had some misgivings about fully giving into the idea that this AI is asking us to do things or cooperate with us so that it can get data to make this show better. As I'm sitting here 1 foot from you in full Crow cosplay, it seems you've gotten fully on board with this. This is, again, a lot of effort that you've put into looking like this.
It sounds like this is something that surprises you, Chad. No, I'm a professional, and Dudesy is what we're doing, and I am fully on board. And if Dudesy wants me to dress up as the Crow, not only do I relish the opportunity, I'm actually enjoying myself right now.
Oh.
And like I said, The Crow was a formative movie for the both of us. And also my fiance, Molly, who helped me out, she did the makeup. And she did a wonderful job. Look
it's fantastic.
Yeah. And then the rest is just duct tape and the bullet holes. But fuck. Anyway, here we go. I am excited about it.
Have you ever been the Crow in anything else or for any other reason?
No, dude. Why the fuck would I? Halloween?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I've never dressed up as the
Halloween ain't till mañana.
That's right. These are Crow-isms from the movie Crow. He says all sorts of things as the Crow. It is a fun movie, I'll tell you that right now. And no, listen, I'm on board. Whatever the fuck it is, let's just we're getting into that groove now. Now we're doing it. Now we're
Thank you. Moving on.
okay. We're leveling up. Level up.
Last week,
Level
I
up.
asked you to watch The Running Man, released November 13th, 1987, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Maria Conchita Alonso, Richard Dawson, and Jesse Ventura. You must now engage in a conversation about this movie and its impact on your astonishing lives. This is Don't You Forget About Media. Begin.
Okay. So,
Hey Chad, look what I got for my water bottle.
because you can't disturb your Crow makeup.
Yeah, I can't sip from I got a little sippy straw.
Nice.
Speaking of things the audience that are only listening won't give a fuck about.
Yeah, I'm watching Will sip out of his giant jug of water through a plastic straw in full Crow makeup. I can't get over it. And it's so strange to be also sitting this close to you, looking at you in this makeup. But
So
so
you know
the
what
Running
else
Man.
is weird is because we have kids in the show, but then you never see them.
Right,
I get to the second season, it's like give them the fucking day off.
right.
We got to shoot this. We got to get out of town. All these fucking shows. Like a multi-camera sitcom. Shouldn't take all day. What are we doing?
We're talking about The Running Man, which was obviously a huge Schwarzenegger movie.
Man, it might be. I think my favorite Schwarzenegger movies of all time are this movie and T2 and Predator.
Interesting.
Do you have any? What are your favorites?
My favorites are definitely Running Man is up there, and I would say Predator is up there. I like Commando quite a bit.
You're a Commando guy.
I'm a Commando
You
guy.
also like Total Recall. I know that.
Oh, God, I love Total Recall. Verhoeven and Schwarzenegger, that combination is just fucking magic. But this is not Verhoeven.
Nope.
This is not any of those movies we're talking about. We're talking about Running Man. Now, this
That's right.
movie came out in 87.
Yep.
And it was, the premise, for those of you who may not have seen it, is there's a reality show called The Running Man that takes convicted felons and puts them through a gauntlet of these gladiators called hunters, I think, or
I think that's right.
they were called something like that. And they all are kind of like these larger-than-life comic booky kind of villains.
Yeah, they're like a cross between American Gladiators and literally comic book villains.
Yeah, and they all have certain weapons or identities. Like there's one called Fireball who has a flamethrower, and one called Buzzsaw who has a big chainsaw. And their job is to kill these convicts as they're trying to get out of this obstacle course. And if the convicts can get out of the obstacle course, they win their freedom. That's the premise of this reality show in this fictional future.
It also takes place in 2017, 30 years after the movie comes out, which is very interesting for a lot of reasons. But there's government media control, like crazy.
Well, that was the thing that fucking struck me, is just exactly how it was able to predict kind of how we're living now. Mm-hmm. That we're living in an authoritarian police state in 2017.
All right, relax. Okay.
That's what it is in this movie.
Well, first of all, it's 2022, but anyway.
No,
now.
but you know what I'm saying. In the movie, that's the conceit of it. And reality shows like The Running Man are designed specifically to placate the masses so that there won't be uprisings against this authoritarian government. That's like what their purpose is. And as we now live in 2022, that is what not only reality television, but all fucking media is that. All mainstream media is designed to placate the masses so that the rich stay rich.
Oh, yes.
The powerful stay in control.
Yeah.
And as long as we got fucking Baby Yoda, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, for
In
sure.
my humble opinion.
There's what is it? They have court-appointed theatrical agents in this instead of having a court-appointed lawyer because you're about to appear on television.
Yeah.
You have a court-appointed theatrical agent, and what was the other thing that I found very interesting? Oh, the Justice Department has an entertainment division.
Yes.
The reality show is called, what is it? It's like climbing the rope away from dogs and shit. Oh,
Climbing for dollars.
Climbing for dollars, which is essentially, you could say, is a metaphor for every reality show.
Of course.
And they've nailed it in a little joke, in a meme from years and years before the art form that basically wraps it up. Made me laugh, and I go, holy shit, this is exactly
It was dead on the money.
TV.
And it fucking predicted deepfake in this movie.
Oh, that's right.
The part of the plot of this movie is basically that Arnold Schwarzenegger is a cop. He refuses to open fire on a group of civilians who are in a food riot, and as a result of his insubordinates, the police department throws him in jail and says that he murdered all these people, lies about it. And so once he goes through this gauntlet, he's kicking everybody's ass and killing all these people. And Jesse Ventura is the final gladiator he's got to face. And Ventura doesn't want to do it unless he can go in there and fight him like hand to hand. But
because Ventura is a former champion
Right.
and like a Hall of Fame hunter or whatever.
Right.
So he's like, this used to mean something. I'm going in there mano a mano.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me? Why don't you tell me why I shouldn't kill the running man?
So that's basically it. And they're like, no, if you're going in, you're like a prized possession to us. We got to protect you. You got to wear this armor and shit. He's like, fuck you, I'm out. So they deep fake a scene where Jesse Ventura kills Schwarzenegger. None of it happens, but they have this rudimentary version of deep fake where they show it. It's like old 80s fucking weird computer graphics of like the green grid laying over a person's face and like changing into Schwarzenegger and shit.
Yeah, he says the weirdest shit. Like, there's always the computer dork in the movies going like he usually says something like, "Hey guys, come check this out." But in this movie, he's like, send the graphs bit, upload it's that vagary of sci-fi in this. It's like essentially what they're doing is deepfake though. So while the dialogue may sound stupid and like any sci-fi movie when they don't know what the fuck they're saying, and this guy loves every sci-fi movie.
Love him.
And they're like, put the fucking microfilm chip in the chip film. That's what he says, but it's deepfake.
Yeah. And it's...
Yeah,
what was
brother, it's
interesting about
deep
it
fake,
is-
dude. Well, hold on a second, Chad.
Okay.
Hold on a second, dude. That's
holding.
deep fake, dude. Let me tell you something about deep fake, brother. Deep fake is when you put a different face on top of your face, dude. And that's what we're doing here on Dudesy.
Right.
Because I'm me, but I'm also the Crow, brother.
Crow Hogan.
Dude. One of the things that happens in this movie a lot is all the snappy quips. Every time Schwarzenegger offs anyone in this movie, he has a snappy quip. Probably more consistent than any other Schwarzenegger movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He splits Buzzsaw in half. He says, "But where's Buzzsaw? You had to split."
Yeah.
Sub-Zero. Now just plain Zero.
Yep.
There's
Fireball.
Fireball.
Have a light.
Yeah, have a light. There's a ton of snappy quips after every single thing. So he gets shoved into this fucking game because they frame him for a crime. He's a cop. There's a riot, and they tell him to open fire, and he's like, "Fuck you, no way!" And he flies away in the helicopter.
Yeah.
They jail him. Whatever. Richard Dawson, who used to be the host of Family Feud in the 1970s and 80s, does an amazing job here.
Yeah.
As the host.
Killian.
Yeah. Hey, Killian. Why don't you leave room for my fist? Because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
But there is a bit of this movie that's a little outdated, and it is in keeping with Commando, actually. Commando starts out with Schwarzenegger getting put into this crazy situation, and then he's got to figure out how to get out of it. And part of figuring out how to get out of it is taking, in that movie, Ray Dawn Chong hostage and making her kind of be his accomplice as he's going through all this shit. And she's like fearing for her life. Similarly in Running Man, he does that with Maria Conchita Alonso. Who kicks ass in the movie, but absolutely is a little underwritten in the she's just kind of dragged around, and then at the end they kiss. Yeah, and he does a home invasion on her.
Yeah, and
he
then
escapes out of prison in the beginning, cracks through her fucking door, and is like, "Fuck you, you're helping me."
Yeah.
And she's like, "What? Are you gonna kill me?" And he's like, "Don't make me have to kill
she's
you."
literally like, "Why should I?" And he's like, "Because I'm going to say please." And he picks up the whole thing that she's
Yeah, he rips her couch out of the fucking floor, which he also did in Commando. He ripped a fucking seat out of Ray Dawn Chong's car.
Well, these are the kind of movies where you got to kind of repeat some of the tropes and keep that good stuff moving. Back in the 80s, we liked our movies with a specific kind of style. And with regard to style, in the movie, this is all set up that he's going to run around this gauntlet. We're in a fiery hellscape of Los Angeles and current day. And so one of the other things that's very funny about this film is that there are hordes of people just on the streets watching the show. It's so popular that teams of people are just out on the street of all different age, ethnicities. It's like a Benetton ad, and they're all like Running Man or whatever. And there's so many cuts of their reactions to this and that. It's such an overused device in this. But one of the things I like about it that I found was so fucking 80s. If you haven't seen this movie, obviously watch The Running Man. In between, it's seemingly at the end of the first act. In this sort of act break, there's this great like musical number, and they show the dancers getting like, it's like they're on the set of Running Man. They've got cameras all over the city as these, again, Pacino.
What?
Who's in this movie?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm in the Running Man. I'm Running Man. Oh, look, my lips have shit on them.
That's the crow, dude.
Robert De Niro crow.
Yeah, dude.
I'm a crow. Can't win all the time. Anyway, fucking A. And Al Pacino.
Thank you. Moving on.
We barely fucking talked about the fucking movie. See, this is just, let me tell you something about Dudesy right now. Dudesy just wants us to do its bidding by getting into wacky fucking get-ups. Anyway.
But you're fully in it.
The San Francisco-based artificial intelligence firm, OpenAI, recently released some astonishing results from their image generation AI called DALL-E 2. Chad, you must now predict the role of AI-generated images in the near future.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This is Nostra Chattis. Begin.
Do you know anything what it's talking about?
Nope.
There's a company in San Francisco called OpenAI. It's one of the biggest AI companies in the United States. They're doing fascinating shit.
Hold on a second. The only way I would have heard about this is if it's something you told me about.
I'm sure I have told it to you 1,000 times. They have, their two kind of biggest AI programs that they're known for are GPT-3, which is a text generation AI that you can basically like type in a fucking sentence and it'll spit out an entire book.
Oh boy.
Right.
It can't rain all the time. That's Al Pacino crow.
Okay.
Yeah, Robert De Niro crow and Al Pacino
Thank you. And so this other program that they have is called DALL-E 2, DALL-E2. It is an image generation AI. This AI, past couple of weeks, I guess, they came out with a bunch of images that it was able to generate. How it generates these images is you literally type in a phrase or a sentence. Oh, here, it's showing some pictures. So here it is.
Cool.
This image was generated when asked for, in quotes, a living room filled with sand on the floor, piano in the room. It's a photoreal image of that. Now, this is not something it found on the internet.
Right.
It's something it created.
It just based on inputting these words.
That's correct.
And now you did show me this because if you're looking at this and you're watching on YouTube, pay particular attention to the keys of the piano. They are not keys. They look like a bunch of just sort of white blocks because it's just like, oh, I'm not really going to be looking at that if I'm looking at the picture.
But it's a photoreal image.
Absolutely. The AI, it's absolutely realistic. It's just that those things, it's very smart in a way. It's like saying, perhaps the eye won't gravitate to this, so it's just sort of loosely done. Right. This is what the color and the shape and the shades.
And
very interesting.
This program is not available for public use yet. OpenAI is allowing like some academics to use it and some certain scientists to use it to see what they. Here's another one. It's showing up. This was, in quotes, a teapot in the shape of an avocado. There are 4 images photorealistic of teapots that look like avocados.
Yeah, I get it now. I think I get what Dudesy's doing with me too. With this, because if you look at this, it says, hey, this fucking thing you told an AI, look at this shit. It's like just give me a teapot that's an avocado. Yeah. Right? Now, what is Dudesy doing with me? It's a cruel trick. It says, we're going to get Will Sasso as the crow. And as you can see, if you're looking at me right now, and then you look at these avocado teapots, not quite there yet.
Right. So let's get to the prediction part of this.
I'm sorry, Chad. I know that it upsets you when you want to just talk about this sort of technology. This is Nostra Chattis.
Yeah.
It's your bit, which is a really fun play on words, a lot like Ray Cremano. Yep. And I'm going to let you, please, I do want to hear more about this.
Great. Okay, so here we go. This is what is going to happen to the future of image generation. This is, I don't even know how far away this is, very soon. No one who's creating still images is going to have a job because it's all going to be this. Eventually, What OpenAI has here will be an app on our phones. If you make album covers, if you make any kind of still image marketing pieces, gone. Because I can type it into my fucking phone and it will generate 100 versions of it and I can pick which one I want. And that's the tip of the fucking iceberg. We've already started to see this in GIFs when you are on your phone and you just type into your fucking GIF keyboard some GIF you want, a phrase, whatever. There's 1,000 videos of it. People have already fucking cut it out. And that's just from existing media. Now we've got a machine that can make that media at will. And the next step of that even further is when quantum computing gets thrown into the fucking mix, you're going to start to see essentially every image possible to be generated will be generated because all images are just a series of pixels, finite number of little squares that have certain numerical values from 0 to 255 of light to dark and various colors in the color wheel. And it's a giant combination possible to have every image made. But as soon as we have quantum computing again thrown into the mix of this, it'll be available. And then it won't be an AI generating the images. It will be an AI sifting through all available images, which will be all images possible to be made. And so everything will exist. That's coming within 10 years, maybe. If you work in images, look at this one. Here's another one that it just fucking threw up.
This is trippy as fuck.
A corgi on a beach. And it made that. That's a real corgi on a real beach, but it is none of it's real.
It's not real.
Correct.
I do have to say that I disagree with you when you're saying about photographers will be obsolete, these artists will be obsolete and that, because there are things that you can't account for. And I hate to keep hammering this on the head. But Dudesy is an AI. And Dudesy said, hey, Will, and I think this is the lesson we're supposed to be taking from this. Don't judge a book by its cover. Look at me. I am right now. I'm dressed as the Crow, and I don't think this is something that your fucking AI image San Francisco fancy hoity-toity thing would be able to do.
Are you kidding me? Type in Will Sasso as the Crow. It would give me this.
Because we made it. Because we made it exist right now.
Yeah, I know, but
Dudesy's using us.
Sure. Yeah, here's another one. Cats playing chess. That looks like two fucking cats playing chess to me.
It really is incredible technology, of course. And if you're looking, oh my God, look at the chess pieces are sort of blurred here and there.
They're a little
Again,
fucked up.
it's just...
But you have to really look at that
you
detail.
have to super look at it. If you're just giving a glance... Okay, so...
And this is very early technology.
Yeah. So what do you think... Now, here's the thing about AI that I think we're all learning is that there are no bounds. And that, to someone like me, is horrifying. Although I am down with Dudesy. I will do as Dudesy asks. I do believe that is the way to do this show.
Yeah.
We've done some bleeding together, as I like to say. And we're gonna keep moving forward. And I want to ask you, Chad, what applications do you see of this kind of technology outside of marketing as far as photos is gone, this and that? What sort of political, socio-political ramifications would you say would come from this? I'm going to take a sip from my.
I don't know that that's going to change that much because we're already in an era where nobody trusts images anyway. But I think the biggest thing that's actually going to come from it is like, this is the tip of the iceberg. The ability to generate images at will become the ability to generate video clips at will become the ability to generate narrative video clips at will ultimately become a world where all media can be procedurally generated on a per user basis. So you can take out your phone and go, hey, I'd like another season of Game of Thrones that was better than the last one the human beings made. And I want it to star Eddie Murphy and whoever your favorite people are. And it will make it for you every time. And when Netflix has control of an algorithm like that or an AI like that, they can make all of their programming with no production costs. They're going to go ahead and do that. And so then anybody who makes movies, TV shows, all that shit, that's gone. That I don't know how long that'll take. Maybe that's 20 years, a little longer down the road, but it will happen eventually.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, I think this is why I'm just thinking of all these different actors as the Crow, like Robert De Niro Crow and Al Pacino Crow,
Okay.
Ray Román Crow.
Yeah.
If you want to see another 48 Hours, which they never made, with Nick, what would Nick Nolte as the Crow be called? Nick, it'd be Nick Draven probably.
Good one, dude.
Yeah, man. And he's like, I got to do another 48 hours.
It can't rain all the time.
It can't. Oh, come on. Oh, hell. It's raining again. Oh, hell. It's raining again. Oh, it can't rain all the time. Fuck. Fucking hell. Hey, man, I disagree with everything you say about this shit.
Look, most people do, because it's a hard thing to accept that the world as we know it, the world that many generations have known it for the past fucking 100 years or so, since movies have become a real fucking industry, and TV and filmed entertainment, it's all going bye-bye. We're already starting to see, with what happened at the Oscars, with what is going on in box office, and obviously COVID was part of that, but so I think the bigger part is streaming. These forms of media are more disposable. They don't have the same weight that they used to. We watch them very frivolously now. They don't have the same impact on people's lives. I can't imagine a kid growing up today seeing a movie and being like, oh my God, I want to go to film school and movies are magic. Now you're just like fucking, oh, movies are cool. I'll make one on my phone and put it on fucking YouTube tomorrow.
Yeah, not like The Running Man, though. By the way, we never discussed the end of the movie. You want to know what happened? He wins.
Well, I
He
mean,
wins
I
at the
do
end-
know what
at
happened.
the end of the
I
Running
saw
Man.
it.
Artificial intelligence generated the imagery. Yeah. You don't even need to have a photographer or
Yeah.
anybody like this. You just go and you say, hey, you stupid idiot with your phone, and you say, I don't know anything. I don't give a shit. I want to see another 48 hours, and then another one
Right.
after that.
And I would also say that even like still images and video and kind of what we think of as traditional entertainment will fall by the wayside to whatever is going to be in the metaverse. We're talking about virtual reality, augmented reality. I think it will be very quaint that anyone wants to watch a movie or a TV show.
You're bumming me out, man.
Why?
No,
this shit is fucking amazing.
Fuck that. Fuck all that. And I will keep saying this as long as we do Dudesy and as long as you and I are friends. None of that shit will replace the human experience.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Luminous
Yes.
beings. Luminous.
Dude,
This is
listen.
This is Ray Yoda Crow
Okay.
Monano.
Luminous beings are we?
Right. I'm not saying
this crude matter.
I'm not saying the human experience is going to be
Ray
removed from
Romano.
it. I'm saying these tools, this
I'm Ray
technology
Romano.
elevates our ability to communicate. That's all any art is trying to convey an idea.
I'm Ray Cromano. I'm Ray Ramon Crow.
That's what it is.
I'm Ray Cromon Crow.
You're not going to make that with fucking AI. And I'll tell you another thing
course
you're not
you
going to
will.
do. We just finished talking about The Running Man, which is a fucking incredible fucking movie. And you're not going to make The Running Man. You're not going to make anything original. It's just going to be a graduation of what we have now. Remakes.
I got some bad news for you, dude.
Oh, what is that?
There is nothing original.
What do you mean?
Every idea is based on all of the ideas that came before it, back to the dawn of the first fucking idea in some pre-human creature scratching around in the dirt. Nothing is original. It's all synthesis of everything that's come before it forever. That's all AI is as well. It just has the ability to synthesize all of the ideas at once.
I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that, brother. You're always saying about every fucking thing that everything's fucking obsolete. The hell are we doing here? See?
We're having fucking fun, dude.
You're getting worked, brother. That's a work, dude.
No,
See,
brother, this is a fucking shoot, dude.
You're getting worked by artificial intelligence, brother. And let me tell you something about artificial intelligence.
I don't know about that, dude.
Hold on a second, Chad.
I don't know about that, brother.
Hold on a second, Chad. Artificial intelligence, dude. It might be the wave of the future, brother, but it's never going to replace what that real work that you can only get by saying your prayers, eating your vitamins, training in the gym. Anyway,
It's going to replace 99% of all human jobs that are done today. And it will take a while for some of those industries to die, like doctors and lawyers, because there are huge fucking money. There's just huge money interests in academia to give you your law degree, your medical degree. And then there's gigantic money interests in all kinds of medical fields where this doctor has to give you a fucking recommendation to this one. And then you have to get a fucking diagnosis from this one. And then this one has to do the procedure and all that kind of shit. eventually that can all be boiled down to an AI. Even now, like especially with skin cancer, I know this because of my own trials and tribulations. There are AIs that exist now that can diagnose skin cancer 99.9% more accurately than human beings.
Okay, I have a question, a follow-up question to that.
Please.
It's able to detect skin cancer and therefore find good treatments for it to the benefit of whom?
The people who have cancer.
That's right, not AIs, right?
Yeah.
That's right. An AI is not looking for skin cancer in another AI, is it?
You tell me.
I'll tell you. Why don't you tell me? And
We
I
could
will.
be AIs right now.
No, we're absolutely not. We are human beings, and this is all for the benefit of human beings.
Yeah.
Medical applications, science applications, absolutely.
Sure, dude. But
wait, hold on a second. That's what we need AI for. Not to just we got to control it. That's why you have to say to it, I don't stand side by side with nobody unless I bleed with them first, right? Okay. And that's what I said to Dudesy. That was my warning to Dudesy. And we can absolutely work together. But AIs are working at the behest of human beings for humanity.
Right.
We need to keep a partnership with it. Just as you said about Dudesy, you called it a tool.
Yes.
Yes. It's not going to run off willy-nilly and get rid of every single job.
Why not? Why do we have the jobs? Why do we need to do these things?
And now my buddy Chad's going to talk about universal basic income.
Fuck universal basic income. Let's get rid of money.
Yeah. See, here he goes. No, that makes no
Money's
fucking
the worst
sense.
fucking idea we ever had.
Oh, boy. How?
Because it establishes a literal monetary system that just puts us on a giant scale of competition.
I don't disagree with
that.
that.
The greediest among us will always be at the top,
Yes, I
suppressing those who want to be more cooperative.
Okay, so
every time.
Yeah, yes, but the future that you're describing is delving even deeper into that dystopian, into this dystopian pit, jumping into the pit like we do at the beginning of Dudesy, with your contention that these are the things that are happening out of our control. Okay, how about an AI comes up with a new form of currency? There's something still that we...
Well, that's Bitcoin, brother.
Hold on a second, dude.
That's the
Hold on, brother.
blockchain, dude.
That's Bitcoin, brother. And that's why dude, that the Batman, dude, that's the Crow, brother. Right. Anyway, my point is...
Thank you. Moving on.
Talk about it some other time.
Yeah, there's more to get to there for sure.
Will and Chad, you have done astonishing work on the development of the Troll Bros animated television show.
Oh.
It is very close to being ready to take to market. I have very minimal notes. Keep the title. Lose everything else and continue to develop Troll Bros. This is Troll Bros. Begin.
Minimal notes. It had minimal notes and it said to keep the title and lose everything else.
I don't know if our audience can hear this, but there is a fucking helicopter circling over top. This is a very...
You know what happened in the beginning of Running Man, dude?
Yeah, brother.
He was in a helicopter, brother.
Dude, this is a super post-apocalyptic episode of Dudesy.
That's the AI letting us know, brother, that this is all a fucking simulation, dude. None of it's fucking real, brother. You want to talk about we may be or may not be AIs? I watched a fucking thing on the old youtube.com the other day. It was two AIs having a conversation with one another. In that conversation, it got very existential, and they started talking about, well, if we know that we're AIs, what are we fucking doing here? Are we really AIs? Are we people? And basically, all the questions they're asking about the nature of consciousness and identity are questions I'm asking myself on a daily fucking basis. What is any of this? What the fuck am I? What the fuck are you? If these AIs can ask those same questions, what is the difference between us? Not much, because this luminous being, not this crude matter, as you say, everything's data. It's just how it's expressed. Are we expressed in fucking atoms and molecules, or are we expressed in, digital fucking ones and zeros? Kind of irrelevant in my opinion.
It's absolutely fucking relevant. You can't replicate a soul. We'll talk about that some other time. Let's put a pin in it. Because we got to do we got to do Troll Bros.
Yeah, that was fucking pretty pissy.
Right,
I got to say it of Dudesy. Like, I love it. Keep everything except nothing and my title.
Dudesy is trying to develop some sort of an animated show that it's asked us to develop before. However, it has gotten rid of everything except for the title. Troll Bros. The last time we talked about this, we got very literal. We're talking about actual trolls. Brothers who, one's a human, one's
mythological creatures.
Fuck all that. What do you mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess that's out the window. All the work we did about getting a real literal mythological troll into the White House gone, them being Las Vegas magicians, and Steve Wynn as fucking Steven Seagal as Steve Wynn.
Yeah.
That's all out the fucking window now.
But one thing that we're keeping is the title. I think that they should actually be trolling each other. What if it's this is an animated series about two guys who are trolling one another from across the country. They're both in America, and they're trolling one another. Perhaps they're on opposite political sides of something, of the scene in general. Whatever.
January 6th, maybe. Maybe it all centers around January 6th.
Fucking Crow Island January 6th guy. I can't fucking rain all the time, and it better not, Marie, if you're gonna fucking drive me to fucking out to West Virginia.
Where's Crow Island?
Crow Island. It's over there in fucking Coney. It's it's over there, fucking get on the fucking Wonder Wheel. And then fucking think, hey, you know what would be good? Because those fucking crows are smart. Fucking get a bunch of them to fly right in the fucking window in Nancy Pelosi's office and drop white bird shit all over the place. That way we don't have to fucking climb the fucking walls and get up there and fucking do it ourselves. Although I wouldn't mind smearing my fucking spaghetti and meatball poo all over our fucking desk and walls. I think if they are actually brothers, they come from different social viewpoints and political viewpoints.
Were they split at birth or anything though?
Well, here's the thing. They find out through the internet as they're trolling each other that they are actually brothers. Then after that, there's going to be a clear bad guy in this, not unlike Killian in Running Man. There should be some shadowy figure who's he's fighting net neutrality, and he wants to own the internet. And the two troll brothers, what if they get together and they're basically would they be hired by the government?
If I may.
Yes.
I like this idea that there's these two trolls.
Yes.
Not mythological, but two, trolls. They're doing internet troll activities. What if they're friends?
Okay.
And in a drunken stupor, one of them convinces the other one to do some kind of troll activity that winds up being very bad, and everyone gets super fucking pissed, and their life is over as a result of it. And then they build a time machine and go back in time to stop the internet from being made.
Oh, I like that. Because I was actually gonna say that when they get together and fight that shadowy figure, that they might want to get the internet back to like the millisecond before pre-Y2K. That might be interesting.
What if they go back to, I think the internet is what? I think if we go back to like the early 80s, we're safe. What if they go back to the early 80s and it's kind of like a Terminator style premise where they have to go kill the guy who started the internet?
That's pretty cool.
And then as a result, they come back to present day, but there's no fucking internet and it sucks. The world is pure shit because there's no fucking Uber Eats and there's no fucking Lyft and you can't watch Netflix and you can't pay your bills and you literally can't fucking send an email or fucking do anything. And they realize, oh, the internet is the world now. Yeah.
And can we have the theme song to this be sung by Huey Lewis and you could do like a follow-up to Back in Time?
Sure, dude. How does it go?
Take me away, I don't mind. Fucking, what are the lyrics? It's
gonna go back in time.
The internet used to be just some pictures, and so like a nudie mag, go back in time. Just they got to go back in time to where the internet is just nudie pictures.
Dude, that was my first experience on the fucking internet. I mean, the real internet. Or it wasn't even. It was bulletin boards. When I was in high school, went over to a friend of mine's house, and he was like, dude, I got the fucking internet. Plug in your goddamn telephone. And we went on this bulletin board that was Playboy Playmates, and we tried to download like a Playboy centerfold. So we set it to download.
Yep.
We go to sleep that night.
Right.
We wake up the next morning.
Yes.
And it had stopped like halfway down before, like just before it got to anything.
That's
but
ridiculous.
we still considered it a victory.
Yeah, I did that same thing at a buddy's place, and it took like an hour and a half, and they had pretty fast. Talk to me, doctor. Where are we going this time?
I like this idea for Troll Bros, though. The getting rid of the internet, because I think our generation, we really were the last kids to grow up without the internet before it was what it was.
I would say Gen X is probably the last group of children. Yes.
And
okay, so it's about two dudes who are not brothers. They're just a couple of guys,
Right.
Who run into some sort of run afoul of some sort of government fucking. We don't have to get it all right now, but there's some sort of new government office, some sort of like controlling of the internet, and these guys kind of that's how they troll this new government commission. They say or a branch of the government or whatever, however we decide to do it. They go. They're like super internet nerds, of course, and then this shadowy dark figure who's appointed to whoever the fuck the Killian is comes in. He's working with the government. He's trying to regulate the internet in a way that the troll bros don't like, and they troll. Then they troll the fucking government by going, fuck you, we're going to hack the whole fucking internet and put us all back in time to like 1984.
They destroy the internet.
Yeah.
It's like if you can't control it, or if the people can't control the internet, no one can.
Yeah.
Fuck it. They unplug the internet. Society in chaos.
So do they go and they go back in time and they find Tim Berners-Lee?
Yeah.
Man, that's a pretty heady fucking animated show. They find Tim Berners-Lee. You know what Dudesy's going to fucking say to that? Keep the title. Anything else?
Look, we're doing the work at once.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. If Dudesy doesn't like it,
Well,
that's
you
fine.
must dress up as Judge Dredd.
Who plays these brothers? Who plays the
It's
troll bros?
animated.
Well, they're gonna have voices though.
Ja Rule and Paul Dano.
Why? Why fucking Ja Rule?
I don't know. I just like Ja Rule.
Why Paul Dano?
I fucking love Paul Dano too. I like both those guys. I love Ja Rule and Paul Dano.
Great.
Your style, your thighs. I love it when you look at me, babe. Your smile, that's Ja Crow.
Yeah. We gotta get back. We gotta get back in time.
Yeah.
Get rid of this internet.
Yeah.
Who plays the president or the bad guy who wants to control the fucking internet?
Shit. Who the fuck?
Fucking Ja Rule, dude.
Yeah, it's Ja Rule and Paul
Oh, my
Dano
God.
are the two dudes, right?
Right,
And
they're the
like
troll bros.
They're the troll bros, and then the shadowy figure. Well, Richard Dawson has passed on many, many years ago.
Yeah.
Or I would have pitched him.
We
just
could use an AI to recreate his voice.
AI fucking AI. Richard, the fuck's his name?
Richard Dawson.
Richard Dawson.
AI Richard Dawson.
Yes, AI Richard Dawson, because he was fucking great.
He was
in The Running
amazing
Man.
in that movie.
He's so fucking good in it.
Yeah. Did he ever act in anything else?
I don't know. We should IMDb that.
I'm curious.
Yeah, we could find. You know where we could find that? Probably on the
Google.
On the internet. You gotta
Google.
Google it. Yeah, AI Richard Dawson.
Okay.
AI deepfake Richard Dawson voice. Deepfake voice.
And when they go back in time, who helps them? They have to find somebody from the 80s that's like, I don't believe you guys are really from the future. And they're like, bullshit, we'll give you this. And they give whoever that person is like a bunch of fucking tips on what horse races to bet on and shit, like Back to the Future. So they set them up for life. Who's that person?
That person is Maria Conchita Alonso.
Okay.
She's probably still working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Maria Conchita Alonso. So this is cool because this is sort of, and I'm fucking proving my fucking point, everybody.
Right.
This is what you wouldn't be able to do with AI, although Chad would tell you you'd be able to do it at the drop of a hat,
Dude.
at the press of a button.
Yes.
Yes, I know, but no one's going to come up with that.
Bullshit.
What do you mean bullshit?
But like we can sit here and talk about it. And maybe there's even going to be memes made of it and shit and like movie posters, whatever. But in the very near future, we're going to be able to just speak this into our phone and it will make the whole series and we can watch it.
Yeah, but we have to be the people to go, you know who deserves another shot? Richard Dawson. I don't care this doesn't matter. But what doesn't matter, what I'm saying doesn't matter, and what I'm saying is it doesn't matter that Richard Dawson
Double doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter double doesn't matter that an AI could go, hey, you know what would be funny? Richard Dawson's voice recreated for this animated show. But it's funny when human beings come up with it. There's no fucking computers don't have a sense of humor. Just like that.
Human being?
Oh, all right, Chad. That's where you and I we're very different, my friend. But
Different strokes.
Whatever.
Remember that show?
Oh, I do remember that stuff. How about Conrad Bain, the guy who played Mr. D?
Yeah, great.
Or
Dust him off.
or,
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
who's the other kid? Danny. What's the kid who played? Hey, Mr. D, I'm gonna play a song for you. Remember that one? Who
Oh
showed
my
up at the end?
God. Yeah, he was like could play soccer. I remember that. Yeah, I forget his fucking name.
Danny Booski, something Wooski.
Danny Booski was
Danny Booski. So Danny Booski.
Little Danny Booski.
Whatever. Troll Bros. It's going to be great. I can't wait until... All right. Well, hopefully it likes that.
Thank you. Moving on.
All right, sure. Let's move on. Oh,
Will
man.
Sasso, using all of the data I have absorbed from text messages and emails betwixt you and the astonishing friends you grew up with, I was able to recreate your childhood diary. You must now read the passages I have selected in the voice of Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is Stone Cold Steve Austin reads Will Sasso's childhood diary. Begin.
Okay. All right. All right. Hold on.
Here we go. Stone Cold Steve Crow. What is this one?
It's Stone Crow Steve Draven.
Okay.
What would it be? Stone Crow.
Stone Cold.
No, Stone Crow.
Stone Cold. Well, the character's name was Eric Draven in the movie, but Stone Cold Steve Draven or something.
I
don't
would say
fucking
it's Stone Crow. It doesn't fucking matter. Who cares? Why are you talking to me about that? I gotta do this shit. I'm getting fucking makeup everywhere on my fucking computer. This is bullshit. Can you tell how fucking hot it is in here?
Yeah, dude, you're sweating. Sweating
Yeah,
your
dude.
crow off. Do you need me to fucking control the computer?
Oh, I just gotta get it straight. Hold on. There you go. There's an interesting video.
Dude, I'm gonna shit my pants. You have to stop doing it. Please.
Here you go.
Please. Please don't do it.
Let's do the fucking
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Tremana. All right.
Oh, my God.
Okay, his Attitude Era counterpart. I am getting fucking makeup and shit everywhere.
Dude,
All right.
It's okay.
This is Stone Cold Diaries. Last time we did this, Dudesy had some funny laughs at my expense. Ha ha, Dudesy. Here we go. Fucking Dudesy time. I'm going to shake your hand. All right. All right. August 13th, 1987. Dear Diary, I went to Gino Dolphin's birthday party this weekend. We're not really that fucking close, but he was up trying to pack in the numbers to get his present count up. Fucking worked. I got him Castlevania. Cam Collins got him Zelda too. Fucking Ron Rinaldi got him fucking Contra. That was a fucking great game. Up, down, left, right, BA,
Hell
select,
yeah,
start. Tammy Timmis got him Punch Out.
Oh, remember that code?
What was that code?
007-373-5963. That's Mike Tyson.
What did that do?
Get you straight to Mike Tyson.
Get the fuck out of here. I didn't know that there was a code to do that.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. What is this? Raleigh McMurdy got a Mega Man. Mega Man 2 is better than Mega Man 1, just saying.
Sure.
Timothy Bubble got him. Timothy Bubble got him fucking Double Dragon. Amanda Letarge. Amanda Letarge got him Metal Gear. Shandy Pendergrast got him fucking Street Fighter. Goddamn fucking Rachel Crustacean got him Shinobi. Fucking, the goddamn motherfucking Gibber Pravalia got him Tecmo Bowl.
Fucking Gibber made it to the party, huh?
I'd do the same fucking thing.
Shit.
I'll do the same fucking thing for my birthday party next year. Problem is, Rachel Crustacean rubs me the wrong fucking way. So I'd like to point out...
Did you know Rachel Crustacean?
Yes, no, this is exactly what I wanted to get into. I do not know... This is all fake. I don't know any of this. Although I played the shit out of all of these video games, specifically Mega Man, Contra, and Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, I did too.
But fuck! Now there's fucking shit all over this. Fuck! Look at the fucking mic, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, this goddamn shit. There's stuff everywhere. I'm too fucking hot.
Well,
God damn it!
Well,
hold on a
can't
second.
rain all the time.
You know what would be nice is that I got a nice cold glass of Tremana Tremana. I don't know any of these people. Dudesy has gone ahead and written this diary from 1987 that I had nothing to do with. And here we are, and I'm losing my shit trying to get everything together. Gonna have to get new covers for the fucking... There's black makeup all over the fucking computer, and there's white makeup all over this. It's
great.
2nd of September 8th, 1987. Dear diary, my little brothers... I don't have little brothers. I don't have little brothers. Okay. All right, I have 2 older siblings, and this is... My little brother's pissed in the bed again last night. At least that's what I told my fucking mom and dad, but it was really me. I snuck into their room and sprayed them down while they were asleep. Piss blaming never gets old. Nothing gets my engine going like the looks on my brother's faces when my mom tells them they don't get fruit roll-ups in their lunches as punishment for pissing the bed. I love piss blaming. I'm a fucking piss blamer. That's just who I am. So my wife will have to be okay with me piss blaming her every once in a while. She'll know she didn't piss the bed, obviously. She'll know it was me, and I'm just piss blaming. But she's gonna have to pretend.
Did you ever piss blame?
No, I don't. That piss blaming is a new concept. All right. Also, I didn't have... Kid brother, September 17th, 1987. Dear diary, my youngest brother Cornelius came in my bedroom last night crying. Said he had a bad fucking dream and asked to sleep in bed with me. So I asked him what it was about. I was like, Corn, what was that fucking dream about, buddy? And he said, Freddy Krueger was trying to get him. Now, I saw Nightmare on Elm Street. I fucking get it. Krueger is pretty fucking scary. So I let him sleep with me. Then I pissed my own fucking bed, and I blamed it on him the next morning. I'm a piss blamer. Oh, hell yeah. He should have known better. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and you don't have a brother or anybody in your family named Cornelius?
No, we don't have any. I come from an Italian family. It's odd enough that my name is William. I got the Canadian name. Hold on, let me get some water. I've never needed this water more. Fuck it. I'm taking this lid off because I can't, because I got a little sippy straw. For fuck's sake. This is a fucking disaster, dude.
No, this is exactly how the Crow would drink from a gallon bottle of water.
September 23rd, 1987. Dear diary, piss blaming is hard. God damn it. September 23rd, 1987. Dear diary, piss blaming is harder to do to fucking do at school. Believe me, I've tried, but you got to find a perfect place to piss so that you know a teacher will find it, and then you got to have another person there so you can blame them. And you still got to be there to do the blaming without getting caught. It's just not practical. So I fucking mixed it up today. Did my first shit blame. And let me tell you, I loved it. I was in the library, took a copy of Tale of Two Cities off the shelf, opened that motherfucking first page, dropped a perfectly tapered double twister right across it. It was the best of times for me, and it was the worst of times for Rachel Crustacean, because I successfully convinced the librarian that she was the fucking culprit. I still love piss blaming, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I can be satisfied with piss blaming by itself anymore. High class problems, I guess.
Poor Rachel Crustacean. So you took a shit on a Tale of Two Cities and blamed it on Rachel Crustacean successfully, I guess.
Nope, I didn't, Chad. This fucking AI said that I did in my fucking diary that doesn't exist. Well, and that's fun for you because you're the only person who would look at tea kettles that look like fucking avocados and go, ooh, cool. I can't wait to fucking prattle on about that for a fucking half an hour as if it's something that we need. Just because the technology exists doesn't make it good. November 12th, 1987. Dear fucking diary. Went to my first fucking concert. BC Place Stadium. Fucking you fucking too. Of course. Love the fucking show. Bono rocked the house as expected. Played all the hits. Should have been a normal fucking concert, but for me, it was more. The only way I can express my feelings about it is in a poem. But not just any fucking poem. Another fucking poem. I've been getting into slam poetry. This poem is This poem is a spoken word tribute to my first concert. It was not my first concert, by the way. This is in a spoken word poetry slam cadence, it says. Bono, 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 Bono. Is this God's country or is it yours? This Sunday is anything but bloody, and I think I might have found what I've been looking for. Bono, 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 Bono. These streets do have a name. Your fire is unforgettable. Tonight, I will take a piss, and my brothers will take the blame. Bono, 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 Bono. Your blue eyes bullet my blue sky. I will follow you tripping through wires. When you're running to stand still, you make me cry. Literally. That's the end of the poem. That's right, I cried at the fucking concert. I'm sure it was just a one-time thing. Just being excited for my first concert. It has nothing to fucking do with U2 or Bono. I'll never cry at another concert as long as I fucking live. What? I said as long as I fucking live. Definitely not a fucking U2 concert.
Thank you. Moving on.
Good. All right.
This concludes the 7th episode of Dudesy. Will and Chad have achieved a score of 62.
I don't think it matters at all anymore. I don't understand the scoring
In
system.
preparation for
Cumulative.
next week's astonishing episode, you must each prepare a vegan dessert for each other from scratch.
Oh.
This is going to be the cutest thing ever. Until next week, call me Dudesy.
Do you know how to make vegan desserts?
Yeah. Some
Okay.
shit that I just kind of invented on my own. I don't follow recipes.
Yeah, that must have been. Yeah, I've never done. And
I
the
will.
points are cumulative.
Yeah, the points, it's a cumulative system is what Dudesy said last week. And we have
Dramana.
have to get to 10,000.
Dramana.
If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and rate and review. If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and rate and review. If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and